A woman's best friend secretly smeared ketchup on her skirt all to sabotage her at the upcoming job interview. But the interviewer, David, happened to witness the whole thing from a distance and quietly decided he had to do something about it. In the next moment, he found a janitor and asked her to take off her work uniform and had the janitor go in to take the interview in her place. While he put on the janitor's uniform himself, then walked over to where the woman was and started cleaning nearby. He accidentally swept the broom across his best friend Mia's shoes. Mia immediately snapped at David, asking if he was blind. The woman beside her tried to calm Mia down, but Mia demanded that David lick her shoes clean. The woman quickly apologized to David and explained that they had an interview coming up and the stress was probably getting to her. David said it was no big deal and told her he had something to say to her. He then reached out to wipe the stain off the woman's skirt, but Mia cut him off and accused him of having bad intentions. The woman looked surprised and asked what was going on. David told her to check the back of her skirt and she would understand. That was when the woman finally noticed the ketchup on her skirt. She frantically asked her best friend what she was supposed to do with the interview starting any minute, but Mia just said she had no idea and that she had no spare clothes to offer. David then pulled out a piece of clothing and offered to help the woman, but Mia snatched it and threw it on the ground, saying who would ever wear something like that. She then kicked over the bucket as well. The woman rushed over to help clean up and apologized for her friend's behavior, then picked up her own lunchbox and gave it to David as a gesture of thanks. Just then, the receptionist came over and called both of them in for the interview. Mia spoke up and said since her friend's clothes were dirty, she should go in for the interview instead, but the naive woman still turned to Mia and wished her good luck. A moment later, Mia came face to face with the interviewer. After a brief exchange, Mia began throwing herself at him shamelessly. The interviewer instantly felt deeply uncomfortable, but Mia grabbed the resume and said it was all too vague, and suggested that if he really wanted to get to know her better, they should head to a motel right now. The interviewer said he still had more interviews to conduct. At that moment, Mia started badmouthing the other woman, claiming she was the type who would do anything to get what she wanted. A moment later, Mia and the interviewer walked out together and Mia told the woman she should get going already, and told the interviewer that this was the woman she had been talking about. The interviewer then asked the woman to take off the jacket tied around her waist. Left with no choice, the woman removed her jacket, but Mia grabbed her and spun her around, completely humiliating her in front of everyone. The woman turned on Mia and said she had treated her like her closest friend and yet this is how she repaid her. At that point, the interviewer decided to drop the act entirely.
说其实我不是面试官，我更不是老板，我只是这里的一个清洁工。
He said the person standing next to him was the real boss all along. David then announced that the woman had been hired, while Mia was left standing there with tears of regret and bitter resentment.